Good morning class, welcome back. We are in the chapter number 14, natural disaster. We saw what a natural disaster is, what are the causes of natural disaster and what are the different types of natural disaster. During the topic, we discussed about the first one, that is the earthquake, a type of disaster which is very natural, which the nature prevails. Today we will discuss about the second one, that is volcanoes. What are the volcanoes? What are the types of volcanoes? And what are volcanic eruptions? And what are the threats to human beings? And one more thing which is not in your book, but for the knowledge purpose only, I will tell you what are the positives of volcanic eruptions. Every coin has two sides. If the threats are mentioned over here, it must be having some sort of positive qualities. That will not tell you. So, first we'll see what a volcano is, what is the definition. Before I begin from the book, I'll just tell you in a very literal sense, for a just understanding. Earth is a flat surface. Flat surface is there. Now, due to earthquake or due to any sudden region, if there is a crack, if there is a vent on the earth surface, and below which all the molten rocks which are there beneath the earth, they are fighting hard to come out. Because there is a heat which actually makes them come out of the surface. Those molten rocks. Because on a record basis, if you go below the earth 32 meters, 1 degree temperature rises. You can just imagine if you go 100 meters below, what sort of temperature will rise. That is why beneath the earth there is a heavy amount of pressure. There is a rise in temperature which actually makes it difficult for the human beings to survive beneath the earth. Come to the definition. What does the definition tell us about? A volcano is a vent in the earth's crust through which molten rocks, gases and steam pours their way out to the surface of the earth. It's a vent. A volcano is a vent or a crack on the surface of the earth, below which what is found? Molten rocks, gases and the steam pours. Steam pours due to heat. Due to heat, when something is heated up and a water is poured on it, a gas comes out of it, a steam comes out of it. That is there. Beneath the earth, there is a huge amount of pressure, there is a huge hotness of temperature here. When a crack takes place, that temperature rises up or wants to come out. That comes out in the form of steam. A volcano is an important internal agent of change. Whatever internal changes take place beneath the earth, a volcano plays an important role in it. The different materials erupted by volcanoes accumulate and form volcanic mountains. The thing that come out of the surface of the earth, it forms a volcanic mountain or it takes the shape of a volcanic mountain. You see over here. They are on the same page, volcanic eruptions taking place, which takes the form of volcanic mountains. Now, what are the causes of this? What are the causes of eruption, or why does the volcanic eruption take place? Volcanoes erupt due to various causes. The hot matter, that is lava, in the interior of the earth is forced down with the pressure of crust. It comes out through a hole or a crack in a big point and accumulates around it. Wherever the crack is there, it will come out and spread out or sprout out like a seed and slowly steadily it will take into a larger form. With the passage of time, it cools down and becomes solid. When it comes out of the surface of the earth, beneath the earth and settles on the surface of the earth, slowly and steadily it gets cooler and cooler, and finally when it is cooled down, it takes a solid state. The layers of lava and other materials which accumulate in course of several years from conical mountains, it takes the shape of cone. That is why it is called conical mountains. The lava which comes out beneath the earth, it takes the shape of a cone. That is why it is known as conical mountains. Sometimes rainwater or seawater enters the interior of the earth, and because of heat, it is converted into steam and gases. Sometimes rainwater gets inside and whatever comes out in the form of steam that is a gaseous part only. When these gases in steam assume enormous shape, they come out with a bang throwing the large quantity of lava and ashes. When all together they mix up and when it comes out, it forms like a large mountain that is seen over here. They get collected and comes out in a sprouting manner. When these gases in steam assume enormous shape, they come out with a bang throwing with large quantities of lava, ashes, several kilometers up to the atmosphere. It spreads to the whole of the atmosphere. That is why it is dangerous, it is a threat to the human being. It may get spread to vivid regions or it may occupy a large area. That is a threat. Sometimes the interior movement of the earth around its axis and sun forces the lava to come out the earth's crust. And sometimes the force inside or beneath the earth that forces the lava to come out with pressure, which is not good for the human survival. Human survival is affected because those are gaseous material which is not good to be inhaled. So it's a threat for the human being. On types of volcanoes, there are three types of volcanoes: active volcanoes, dormant volcanoes, and extinct volcanoes. Active volcano, which is very active, highly active one, which is a highly active. They are trying hard everything to come out of that crack or that vent, and they are forming a volcanic mountain. The dormant volcanoes are those volcanoes which is in a sleeping mode. If you do not disturb them, they will not disturb you. Dormant is basically inactive or in a sleeping mode, but they are not gone. Their existence still resembles. If you disturb them, if they are disturbed, they may come out like a active volcano. Third one is extinct volcanoes. Extinct volcanoes are those volcanoes which once existed in our country, in our world, but they are no longer available. They are no longer available for us, or they are no longer a threat to human beings. Their existence has ended now. So this was about the kinds of volcanoes or the types of volcanoes. Tomorrow we will see the threats of volcanic eruption. What are the threats of volcanic eruption? Thank you, class.